Have you ever been like so frustrated at a game that you start having like a one-way conversation with whatever is happening on your TV or screen? Like something along the lines of, well, if you just moved a little faster, we wouldn't be in this situation. Because I've, uh, I've, I'm guilty of having those kind of conversations. So depending on how you deal with frustration when it comes to video games, I mean, there's the talking, having a one-sided conversation with the TV screen, there's like punching stuff, there's like throwing stuff, and I will be honest, I am guilty of all of it. When it comes to lashing out, I at one point in my life, I'm sure I have done all of it. I tend to call it lashing out irrationally because usually I am just pissed at something, and yeah, but luckily in recent years my temper has calmed down a lot and I've learned to control my frustration, except for when it comes to Dark Souls, because I mean, if you've ever seen this, and there's just that condescending, like, sound that you constantly hear and the huge, like, flash of you died. It's just like, thank you! I am well aware that I died. But this isn't limited to just Dark Souls or Bloodborne or any of those games that have a certain... What's it called? A certain reputation, that's the word. When they have a certain reputation about them, there are stuff outside of that. Actually, just last night when I was streaming Spyro, which I'm sure 90% of you didn't see, anywho, towards the end I was fighting a boss and I was getting super frustrated because I just kept dying and just kept dying, and I was trying to justify my frustration, and I think I do have a good case in this situation, but that's beside the point. I'll probably link it down below so you guys can find it. When it comes to dealing with frustration, I have learned that it's just best to step away for either a second or a day or however long and then jump back into it. The more frustrated that you get, more than likely, the less good you'll become at playing the game. And then it just kind of like snowball effect, because then you're playing worse and you get more frustrated. And so it's really just good just to stop and just let it be for X amount of time. Because I was getting super frustrated on that Spyro stream last night, and I stopped streaming, just kind of stood up, walked away for a second, came back to it, and beat it on my very first try. Kind of frustrating, but besides the point. So yeah, that was just something that I have found myself doing, especially at Spyro. That's not really a tough game, but I find myself, again, having that one-sided conversation with Spyro on the screen, and it's just kind of weird. So, and I'm sure you guys have all sorts of fun stories, and I would love to hear them down in the comments below. I will be down there chatting with you and all that good stuff. If you like this video, hit that like button, and if you like what I'm doing, if you like seeing my face, feel free to subscribe, and also remember to ring that bell so you know when I put out new videos or start streaming. And with that, this is 3G Geek signing off. No, it's kind of funny that I talk about having one-sided conversations, because it's kind of, really is just kind of a one-sided conversation here, isn't it? Food for thought. Peace.